Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 12th Polish Culture and Heritage Day. My name is Antoni Kostka and I'm the president of Polish Association Polonez, organizer of the event here. And I'm happy to present to you today's festivities. I'm proud to say our festival is under the patronage of the Consulate of the Republic of Poland and the city of Port Coquitlam. We are grateful to the city of Port Coquitlam very much for being the host city of our festival and for the continuous support over the years. And now I would like everyone to please rise as Julia Domieńczyk will lead us singing the Canadian and Polish anthem.
Okay. No, I mean, on board's good there.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Jeszcze Polska nie zginęła, kiedy my żyjemy. Co nam obca przemoc wzięła, szablą odbierzemy. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski. Za Twoim przewodem złączym się z narodem. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski. Za Twoim przewodem złączym się z narodem. Przejdziem Wisłę, przejdziem Wartę, będziem Polakami. Dał nam przykład Bonaparte, jak zwyciężać mamy. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski. Za Twoim przewodem złączym się z narodem. Marsz, marsz Dąbrowski, z ziemi włoskiej do Polski. Za Twoim przewodem złączym się z narodem.
As usually at this time. It's a time for our guests to say a few words. So we'll start with Mr. Mike Fanward.
Dzień dobry. Moje imię jest Mike. It's a real pleasure to welcome everybody here today to Port Coquitlam to celebrate Polish Days, the Tri-City Polish Society, celebrate the Polish contribution in the culture in the Tri-Cities, and the Polish contribution to building British Columbia and Canada. We live in an amazing place, an amazing community. The ability to celebrate on days like this is what makes Canada so special. And it's one of the great things about Port Coquitlam. So I hope everybody has a wonderful time, samples the terrific food, and really enjoys everything that the Polish community is about and is brought here to Port Coquitlam in Canada. Thanks very much for inviting me.
And I would like to present a few words by Mayor of Coquitlam, Mayor Stewart, please.
Good afternoon, everybody, and I'm so pleased to be here on behalf of Coquitlam City Council and the people of Coquitlam to welcome you all to this wonderful festival here in the best part of the Tri-Cities, Port Coquitlam. I say that only because a colleague from Port Coquitlam will speak after me and will correct me if I say otherwise. But it's truly an honor, it's truly a wonderful celebration, partly because the world has come to our community. The world, my family comes from France and from Scotland, and so many families from so many other places. But today I am Polish. Dzisiaj jestem Polakiem. And so I'm going to get off the stage and I'm going to go have a beer and a wonderful bit of food, and we're going to celebrate because this is a wonderful day of celebration. Congratulations to our Polish community.
Thank you very much. And now I would like acting Mayor Glenn Pollock for a few words.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. I'm happy to be here to bring greetings on behalf of Port Coquitlam City Council and specifically Mayor Moore. And he's sends his regrets. He's out of town on business, but I send regrets on his behalf and on behalf of Councillor West, Washington, and DuPont. I was joined here earlier by Councillor Penner. He had to go to a family event, but I'm joined by Councillor Mike Forrest. So welcome once again to Port Coquitlam. Tony mentioned earlier this is the 12th year, and we're happy to keep coming back. It's such a great event. So thank you very much.
Dzień dobry. W imieniu Polonez Tri-City Polish Association witamy Państwa bardzo serdecznie na naszym 12. już Festiwalu Kultury Polskiej w Port Coquitlam.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Port Coquitlam's Polish Cultural and Heritage Festival. My name is Emma Wilkinson, and these are my lovely co-hosts, Jessica Kozlowski and Eva Szymczyk. 4 years ago, we began the tradition of presenting to you Polish cities and featuring one of them every year. We started with our capital, Warszawa, followed by Kraków, Gdańsk, and Wrocław, and now this year we want to present Toruń. Toruń is not as big as the other cities we presented, but it is rich in original and well-preserved monuments of unique medieval brick Gothic architecture. It is called Kraków of the North, as just after Kraków, it is second in respect to number and significance of architectonic monuments.
And finally, we start our program with a delight for music lovers. Concert pianist Witold Bartkiewicz will perform one of the best-known pieces by Frédéric Chopin, Polonez in A-flat major, Opus 53rd. Please welcome Mr. Bartkiewicz.
guess we do not have to introduce the well-known and well-loved Polish folk dance group Polonez, which is based and trained in the city Port Coquitlam. Polonez is led by Jacek and Małgorzata Niewicki. The group has been dancing for 28 years now. On behalf of all of us who enjoy their performances, thank you. This year is important to them because in the summer they are going to the folk festival in Poland, and the sale of their potato pancakes and sausages will help them get there. Now they will perform 2 versions of a very popular dance from the region of Kraków called Krakowiak. Please welcome Polonez! performer is Lila Urbaniak, who will sing a song called Crazy.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I know you love me as long as you wanted, and then someday you'll leave me for somebody new. Worried, why should I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy, I'm crazy for the that I want now. I'm crazy for trying, I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
And now a change of mood, back to dance again. You will see Dance Chadlash performed by the dance group Polonez. Please welcome them.
performer is Alicja Moniatowicz.
Masz w sobie coś, co burzy mijane dnia. Budzi się lęk, że twoja czarna magia pochłonęła mnie. Im bardziej chcę, tym oddalam się, spadam w dół. Im bardziej chcę, jesteś bliżej mnie, tracę zmienię cię wszechświat, księżyc i słońce, zmienię miliony słów. Oddam się już, zmienię cię wszechświat, księżyc i słońce, zmienię miliony słów. Oddam się już, zanim spadnie na obłonie, spadnie deszcz. Szaleń, moja czarna magia pochłonęła mnie. Mimo bardzo chcę, oddalić się, jestem twój. Bo im bardziej chcę, jesteś bliżej mnie, tracę grunt. Zmienię cię wszechświat, księżyc i słońce, zmienię miliony słów. Nie poddam się już, zmienię cię w pełni dnia. Nie złotym złożem ostatni raz. Zmienię cię wszechświat, księżyc i słońce, zmienię miliony słów. Nie poddam się już, zmienię cię w pełni dnia. Nie złotym złożem ostatni raz. Pozdrowią świat, zmienię cię wszechświat, księżyc i słońce, miliony słów. Nie poddam się już. Dziękuję.
And now, please welcome again the dance group Polonez, who will perform a dance from the region of Rzeszów, which is in the southeast of Poland.
Dobra nie ma kawalera, oj niech to kaszy nie zaziera, oj bo nie bije, nie tańcuje, oj jeszcze drugim zapracuje, oj
Heritage is the title of a contest organized by Polonez Tri-City Polish Society for Polish children and youth. They can submit work of any form, writing, singing, art, as long as the theme shows their connection to the land of their parents, Poland. In a moment, we will hear Hubert Starosta, who is 13 years old, and his brother Adam, who is 9 years old, performing Polish melodies on the grand piano. Please welcome Hubert and Adam. Alicja is 15 now, but you will probably remember her on the stage when she was still a little girl. Today she will sing Don't Worry About Me. Please welcome our very talented Alicja.
By razem nam czas upłynął, ale deszcz cienił czasu. Zawsze wolałam stare piosenki, a ty wolałeś Big Beat. Wszystko się zmienia, teraz te dźwięki, humor poprawi mig. O mnie się nie martw, o mnie się nie martw, ja sobie radę dam. A jesteś to jesteś, a jak się nie ma, też niewiele dam. Wiedzieć same zmartwienia, tylko przez ciebie mam. O mnie zapomnij, o mnie się nie martw, ja sobie radę dam. Pójdę do kina z Wackiem lub Witkiem, z Jackiem zatańczę twista. Jurek ma także oczy niebrzydkie, pójdę bez nim na przystań. Maciek zaprosił mnie do teatru, Wojtek na rurku z kremem. A więc za mną już nie wypatruj i już mnie dłużej nie męcz. O mnie się nie martw, o mnie się nie martw, ja sobie radę dam. Jesteś to jesteś, a jak się nie ma, też niewiele gram. A jeśli chcesz wiedzieć same zmartwienia, tylko przez ciebie mam. O mnie zapomnij, o mnie się nie martw, ja sobie radę dam. Zapomnij, o mnie się nie martw, ja sobie radę dam. Dziękuję, thank you.
And now we would like to welcome onto the stage all of the contestants who participated in the contest Poland My Heritage. We also welcome to the stage the president of the Polonez Tri-City Polish Association, Antoni Kostka, and the two other members of the jury. 2 years ago, Polonez Tri-City Polish Association, who organized today's festivities, introduced the contest, Poland, My Heritage. The goal is to make sure that children and youth of Polish descent remember and love their heritage. They can submit entries of any form, as long as the theme is related to Poland.
Ta dowolność formy pozwala naszym dzieciom i młodzieży wciąż na nowo zaskakiwać nas ich ciekawymi pomysłami. W tym roku znowuż otrzymaliśmy piękne i bardzo interesujące prace. Jedna z uczestniczek napisała, że lubi ten konkurs, bo ma powód zrobić coś kreatywnego, dzieląc się wiadomościami o Polsce w nawiązaniu do historii życia rodziców i dziadków. Myślę, że będziemy kontynuować ten konkurs jako coroczną tradycję, dając naszym dzieciom i młodzieży okazję do wykazania się kreatywnością, wiadomościami i talentem. A kreatywności, wiadomości, talentu i przede wszystkim serca otwartego na naszą daleką ojczyznę naszym dzieciom i młodzieży nie brakuje. Jesteśmy z nich bardzo dumni.
The freedom of form of this contest helps the contestants to surprise us over and over again with their creativity, their knowledge, and their talent. We are very proud of them. One of our contestants wrote that she likes this contest because it allows her to use her creativity to share her knowledge of Poland in relationship to her family history. We are thinking of making this contest our annual tradition. The contest winners were chosen by the judges, Monika Rainer, Bogdan Grzymała-Szydlecki, and Antoni Kostka. Regardless of the decision of the jury, you all won over our hearts with the hard work you put into your submissions. The jury decided to award the first place in the youth category of 15 to 25 years of age to Józefina Przystupa, who was 17 years old, for a spectacular model of a 13th century church in Wrocław. Congratulations. When it came to second place, the decision was not an easy one to make. Therefore, the judges decided to assign second place to 2 contestants and to pool the money dedicated to second and third place and split it evenly between the 2. So, second place goes to both Joanna Pater, 18 years old, for her beautiful artwork depicting the Polish eagle, and Katarzyna Przystupa, 22 years old, for her display board showing the beauty of Poland. In the kids category, the jury had an even bigger problem choosing the winners because all the entries were really so good that they decided to award only first and second places. So, the first place goes to both equally, Tatiana Victoria Korsej, 9 years old, for her big book about Torun, and to Hubert Starasta, 13, and Adam Starasta, 9, for their piano performance of Polish melodies. This year, due to the fact that all the entries were almost equally good, the jury decided to award the second place to not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different entries. So the tie for the second place goes to Michał Donahue, 10 years old, for his entry showing 3 of the most famous Polish kings. Roxana Dziekan, 5 years old, for singing a well-known old Polish song. Paweł Pater, 14 years old, for his entry showing the Polish Army Defense Force. And Maja Wojcik, 10 years old, for her interesting entry showing facts you didn't know about Poland.
Chcieliśmy Wam, drodzy rodzice, serdecznie podziękować za to, że w Waszych domach pielęgnuje się uczucie miłości do Polski. Wasze dzieci będą podstawą przyszłej generacji Polonii. Dziękujemy Wam bardzo.
We would like to thank you all for making sure that your children will remember Poland. Thank you.
Ale
would like to thank all of our sponsors who made this event possible. These are our sponsors: Consulate General of the Republic of Poland, City of Port Coquitlam, Tom Lee Music, Gazeta Informacyjna, Chester Wiśniewski, CW Painting and Restoration, Canadian Polish Congress of BC, Iwona i Radek Maliszewski, Izba Bistro, Małgorzata i Zbigniew Łukasiewicz, Capulano Hardwood Floors, Bożena Tapas, Costa's Greek Restaurant, Jean Samus, Hopewell Baker, Vantage Realty, Dr. Zenon Czesla, Beata Kropkowska, B&D Montessori Learning Academy, Keith Plumbing and Heating, Dr. Marianna Klimek, Jolanta Iryszak-Sławski, Dr. Margaret Kwiatkowski, MDK Medical Skincare, Krystyna Polubińska, Wiadomości Kolejnej, Radio IKS, Radio Nowa, Marek Zima, Hanomart Property Services, Elżbieta Szpytman, Elizabeth Aesthetic, Regina i Wojciech Latek, Niche Market, Iwona i Maciej Lewandowski, Alicja Norowski, Karin Image, Dr. Maria Daszkiewicz, George Stingmetz i Kazimierz Grubel, 1% Realty.
And these are our sponsors from our raffle: Polonez Tri-City Polish Association, Fairmont Hotel Vancouver, Joanna Nowak L Spa, Hard Rock Casino, Darek Gagracz, Columbia Seal Ltd, Bożena Papas, Costa's Greek Restaurant, Regina and Wojciech Latek, Andrzej Kunkel, Polonez Sausage House, Kazimierz Kwaśniewski, Nichols Bakery, Nina Lech, Canpol Canadian and European Deli, Mariola Nowacki, Maria's Homestyle Kitchen, Polish Club of Fishermen and Hunters, Hubertus, Małgorzata Olszewska, Piast Bakery, Jerzy Szymczak, Sunshine European Deli, Elżbieta Szpitman, Elizabeth Estetik, Sławomir Borecki, Topaz Canada Driving School, Earl's Restaurant in Port Coquitlam, Rodus Cuisina Mediterranean Grill, Flyover Canada, Arkna Port Coquitlam, Polish Veterans Association, Poco Napa Autopro Port Coquitlam, San Ramo Pizza Restaurant, Gil Nether Pub, Pasta Polo, Cat and Fiddle Sports Bar and Restaurant, Orange Kitchen and Bar, Port Coquitlam Bowl, Safeway Port Coquitlam, Sammy J's, Rona Coquitlam, Palace Athena Greek Cuisina, Dinakis Mediterranean Grill.
Crew meals for this program was provided by Pasta Polo in Coquitlam, where you can get your choice of organically grown vegetables served on your choice of pizza, cooked in their new brick pizza oven.